Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield myself such time as I may consume. I rise today in support of my bill, H.R. 2609, the DHS Acquisition Review Board Act of 2019. The Government Accountability Office and the Department of Homeland Security Office of Inspector General have both identified weaknesses in the department's management of its major acquisition programs. Poor management of these programs costs the department billions of dollars each year. GAO has placed DHS management functions, including acquisition management, on its high-risk list of programs that are highly susceptible to fraud, waste, abuse, mismanagement, or in need of transformation. The department struggles to ensure that major acquisitions are delivered on schedule, provide the capabilities needed, and do not exceed budget. In recent years, GAO has identified 9 out of 26 major acquisition programs that experienced cost growth or schedule slips. The amount of cost overruns totaled $988 million, and schedules frequently slipped by an average of 6 months. GAO has determined that approximately half of major acquisition programs deployed capabilities before all key performance parameters had been met. It is essential that DHS establish better management tools to provide accountability in its major acquisition programs and ensure that problems are identified and addressed early. My bill requires DHS to establish mechanisms for accountability to better manage components' major acquisition programs by establishing an acquisition review board within DHS. The board would oversee DHS's acquisition process, review major acquisition programs, and evaluate the use of best practices. The Undersecretary of Management will serve as the chair of the board, and the board will be required to meet regularly. The board would be responsible for determining if a proposed acquisition has met planning requirements necessary to move into the production and deployment phases. It would also oversee a major acquisitions business strategy. The board will review the cost trade-offs, schedules, and performance objectives of the programs. As we seek to ensure the homeland is protected and DHS has the resources it needs to do its job, we must also ensure that taxpayer dollars are being spent efficiently and effectively. I urge my colleagues to support H.R. 2609, and I reserve the balance of my time.